Okay, guys, I am starving, so we're gonna cook some lunch breakfast situation, okay? All right, your first ingredient is gonna be an onion. This is the smallest one I have. You're gonna want a white onion, and then I'm gonna use some tomatoes. I'm gonna use my paring knife, and you really can get creative with it. The ends of the tomatoes freak me out, so I just cut them off, but you can kind of do whatever with it. I'll probably give mine to Puka, but like I said, you can do whatever with it. So the way, this part doesn't really bother me as much. So the way I was taught to do it is you make little divots in the tomato, but not all the way down, okay? You guys gotta be very careful, and maybe don't hold it the way I'm doing it. The proper way to probably hold it would be like this, and then you're gonna just kind of cut down, but that's not the way I was taught, so I'm just gonna do it the way I was. So you're gonna cut almost all the way down, and then you're gonna turn it, right? You're gonna turn it the other way, and then you're gonna cut the same way that you did. So you're gonna almost create like these little slivers. And this is exactly how you're gonna cut the onion too, so just a heads up for that. The onions are honestly a little bit easier to cut than the tomatoes. And then you're just gonna, it's almost gonna look like a little cactus flower kind of thing. So then I just hold mine to the side and I just go crazy, okay? It does not have to be done great. You just are gonna cut straight down and make little cubes. And that's the fun part. You really can just be cut kind of wild, and like you'll be stuck with like little pieces that are kind of flimsy. Just keep cutting. I honestly might not even eat all these tomatoes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna peel my onion and then cut it the exact same way. Okay, I only ended up using 2 tomatoes. I feel like that's actually plenty. And then I'm just gonna cut half of the onion today, so yeah. So that's the ratio of onion to tomato I'm gonna use. Some people saute their onions first and then they add the tomatoes. I like to do it at the same time because I kind of like when it gets more like saucy, and so leaving your tomatoes in the pan longer will make it saucy. So you're gonna add just a little bit of oil, probably like, I don't know, two tablespoons. All right, I feel like that would be like generous, but not a ton, like the amount that you would use for like scrambled eggs. All right, for reference, you're gonna use about this much oil. Okay, while the stove is heating up, you're just gonna add your stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear the song playing. Also, pro tip, do not leave your workstation, brother. You're working with oil, all right? Be in the vicinity. You can walk away, like, I can walk back here, but I'm not taking my eyes off this because I'm scared, okay? You might be able to, I don't know. Anyway, I will be right back. All right, I'm gonna get our plate set up. So grab this new plate. And you can use whatever bread you want. This is an optional thing. You can eat it just without doing that too. But I eat 2 pieces of bread. And then it's only 100 calories. It's country hard. Anyway. This is what I use for seasoning. And I'm also going to put some cilantro. Some people add garlic and stuff, but you can add whatever you want, okay? But you only really need the 2 ingredients. I'm using high heat, but doesn't this already look so good? All right, this only took about 10 minutes, but doesn't this look so delicious? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I did just try this, but I'm gonna try it on camera for you. Grab a piece of bread, dip it in your mix. Gourmet toast. It's so good. And I like healthy. When is healthy food ever fucking good? Never. But this is fire. Okay, bye.